But right now, Laura Keller, she's a platform sales associate at Bosch Mobility, and we're going to meet her right now. Laura, great to see you. I like the background. It's kind of like it reminds me a little bit of
Hello.
it reminds me a little bit of Secession, but I like the green. It's like Secession with more plants.
Thank you. We take pride in our plants, so thank you. It's great
Now,
to be here.
Now, I was cyber stalking your LinkedIn to see a little bit of your background, and Bosch, very interesting. I used to have like a Bosch dishwasher in my house. I had a Bosch
Yep.
stove in my house, and and I usually think of them. But many years ago, about 5, 6 years ago, I actually did an RFP for you guys, and I think that's the first time I ever heard of Bosch Mobility. And I'm not sure if everyone even knows about what Bosch Mobility does. So why don't you tell us about this? Because you also have a great background. You spent a long time over at Coyote.
I sure did. 10 long years, 10 great years. So, like you kind of said, Bosch, people think of dishwashers or power tools or, things that go in a car. But what we wanted to create was a logistics ecosystem. We were listening to carriers and their concerns, and we kind of wanted to build a full ecosystem around that and create solutions targeted for them. So we kind of call ourselves an adult startup within Bosch. So we're a part of a great team that we love to listen. We love to listen and hear concern and create things that will help benefit the entire logistics ecosystem.
And that's what I was curious about. So I went to Bosch Mobility's website. I was taking a look around, and you touch on a number of things. But let's narrow down to our field a little bit. What do you guys do with like trucking and dispatch, and how does mobility focus there?
Yeah, great question. So RevX is a solution that I'm solely focusing on. It's a dispatching optimization tool. Kind of think of it as like a travel agent, Expedia, Kayak. So a user, a dispatcher, carrier can create one search, and all the search results from various load boards will just come onto one platform. So we're trying to just simplify things for them. So that's one kind of solution that we offer. We offer also maintenance for larger fleets. And then we kind of have a full marketplace that we partner with partners, and carriers can come on, shop around, and that's where a lot of our Bosch solutions live.
Did a lot of these solutions were they born of your own needs, working with carrier and fleet partners, having to move Bosch freight around?
That's a great question. I want to say yes. My mentors and my managers have been in the logistics space for years. So I think it's a combination of their past exposure and then also what we're doing internally in Bosch. And we just kind of meshed together and came up with this ecosystem.
What is your software doing that is making dispatch life easier and fleets more efficient?
Yeah, so for RevX, we're really simplifying the amount of time that's being spent on load searching. So we're really minimizing that. We're allowing them to focus on other business related tasks, which is the tracking, the scheduling, the just making sure the drivers are safe, and then talk about safe. We have a maintenance solution, so it's able to predict kind of when the truck is going to need maintenance, and able to them a location, and kind of again just make sure all the drivers are safe.
Yeah. Well, how can fleets, especially right now, it's still a tight market. Everyone's been trying to get out of this freight recession, but PMI isn't looking that great. Volumes are tepid. Everything's a little tepid right now, and there's a lot of uncertainty. So fleets are looking ways so they can maximize their revenue. How are they doing that via software?
Software is everywhere. I feel like software, they need it to run seamlessly. And AI, everyone is tapping into AI, and we are also tapping into AI. So we're trying to get ahead of the curve by listening to the needs, the wants, kind of all of the above, and trying to get ahead of it. But I mean, software makes everything easier. There's still dispatchers out there who are running on Excel sheets, which is great for them if that's the way that they want to do business. But software is everywhere, right? It makes an easy, seamless kind of process.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sure in your experience on Coyote, one of the things you noticed was one of the best ways to save revenue is not to spend it. And one of it is to reduce driving those empty miles that don't pay you anything, those empty calories of freight. How are you cutting out some of them?
Yeah, absolutely. So again, that's what our solution RevX does is it finds the driver's location and it just recommends the best load. So the carriers don't have to continuously search for the next best load. We are recommending that best load based on where the driver is located, based on driver preferences. You're able to input kind of what the driver likes to do, if they like to run long miles, short miles, how much money they want to make in a given year or a day. So there's a lot of preference related kind of attributes within RevX that will allow those empty kilometers, or that's Bosch terms, empty miles, to be minimized.
Absolutely. Well, who do you want to reach out to? Who do you think should partner with you? Who do you think these solutions are most adept for?
All carriers, anyone who uses a load board, we're gonna be your go-to people. Anyone who uses a load board for freight, we're here to help optimize that and just help optimize your entire business as a whole.
And how do they reach out to you?
They can email, call, text, LinkedIn, you name it. Any way that they want to get in contact with me, I will be available.
Okay. Is there like a website perhaps that they could go to?
Yeah, absolutely. So there's www.l.os.com, and that will take you to our Bosch main page. They can easily sign up, register. It's free at no cost, so they can kind of just shop around, see if it's something that they're interested in, and then if there's any solutions that they are interested in, they can click more information or subscribe, and subscribe will actually take you to a contact list that will be sent over to us.
Hey, Laura, thank you so much for your time today and for joining us at the Small Fleet and Owner Operator Summit. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Take care.